Attaboy, good shot. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Deep into the front nine. Here we are at the 7th hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Oh, caught up in some branches. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Ooh, that almost went down. Big putt for par coming up. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
See this, he is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. We've reached the 8th hole. Going with the 5-wood. Oh, absolutely flushed. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
He's making this look easy, keeps surging ahead, and that will take him to 3 under. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Next up is this 2-shot hole. Nicely done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. That's inside the house of opportunity.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Oh, that's frustrating. And that should secure the par on this one. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Getting ready to play their third. Oh, almost went in. And after that effort, that's how it looks.
Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
Not bad. How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I gotta say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
You like that, didn't you? Sitting at -3, currently leading. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
This looks good. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And a quick glimpse of the leaderboard, and they're currently first, with Justin Thomas second. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
That's really not what they were looking for.
And how's that ball lying?
Just trickled off the fairway, but still in good shape.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Nicely done. And this putt will take them to 5 under.
Looking for another birdie here.
It was on a good line. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, so close. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Always love these opportunities. especially when it's for birdie.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
It's looking solid.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will take him to 5 under. He sits in first position. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 13th hole. Going with the pitching wedge here. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Oh, yes! What a shot.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Now look how they attacked this one.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful out of the sand. Let's return to live play now. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. And we find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous to the right hand side, obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery, this is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden the water down the right hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
This shot from about 190 yards out.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
That's just inside the range. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Looking really good, this one. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Well, it's a great view on the leaderboard. Sitting in top spot, but Justin Thomas is second. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Pretty good shot there.
Playing from around 230 yards. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. And a chance to reach the championship with this putt. Ooh. 8 feet to the cup. And the putt drops, now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
A nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Now 8 shots in front.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Outstanding approach shot. An opportunity for a birdie here.
These are on rails, looking good.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Now at -9 for the day. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Well, this should find the short grass. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Opting for the 5-wood. Should find the green here. Oh, what a shot by our leader. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, get in. And back to the play, shall we? What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
That's disappointing. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
He's got this for his par.
They're nicely holed. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. They've hooked this one. Well, this should be unpredictable. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. That's it. It's okay. And here we are with the third shot. They get a little ground draw here.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
And with this putt, he will win the event. Looking good. And what a way to win it. Lovely putt.
Gotta say, 2 wins on the season, really firing on all cylinders right now. This player is in for a massive year.
Moments like that deserve another look.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvy, and Rich Beem, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
That's no doubt about it, Henny. It appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler this week. We certainly won't beat him in the popularity stakes, that's for sure.
Oh, for sure, Luke. Pretty Ricky, he's got the crowd behind him. Even if he's not feeling up for it, he's going to be buoyed along by all those fans in orange. And hey, He hits it a mile, by the way. I mean, he's no fool. He's not just a pretty boy with a big crowd following him. He's got game to back it up.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. And he's down there. You got a read?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
This is on a great line.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
The second at TPC Summerlin is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Playing from around 160 yards.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
This is on a stupendous line.
And back to the course with the live action. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Well, what a lovely putt to make. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And that makes him tied for first.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
This one headed left in a hurry.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Well holed. Let's move on. Currently 1 under for the round. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4 measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
That should set up another chance. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Little birdie look in here.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Now let's...
On that last one.
Ooh, what a shot from there. Take your hat off to them. Okay, time to return to the action. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Going with the 6-iron here. This one might need to get down a little. Okay, that'll work.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Ooh, right by the hole. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. That's a nice-looking tee shot, that one. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
That was wonderfully done. What's in front of them, Henny?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Get excited. This could go in. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The seventh at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. From about 130 yards here, now a 3-shot lead over the field. That's not the shot they're after.
Yeah, Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Sitting at 3 under par, currently in the lead. Very crafty, that shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ouch, that hurts. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Going with the hybrid. Setting up miles from the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Nice line. Yeah, good job. Nice par. Now over to Rickie Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Why don't we catch up with Rickie Fowler? Oh, what a shot from the bunker. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Look, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here, and I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone, and so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
Second shot here at the 10th. Good sounding strike, that one. This one's for birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. That's some good golf right there. This shot is about 140 yards out. Currently leading by 3. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Rickie Fowler as well.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Okay, steady now. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Getting ready to play their third. "16 feet to the cup. If it's up, it could be in. Well done.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Rickie Fowler. How close was that to going down? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. Already with multiple victories this season. Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck? And here we are with the third shot.
Currently leading by 3.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Handy effort, that one. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Opting for the 9-iron. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. This putt coming up is for birdie. That was a gallant attempt.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Getting ready to play their third. Beautiful shot.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today, as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Sitting at 5 under par in their round. Currently in the lead. And here we are with the third shot.
That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Judging it beautifully.
And he needs this to save par. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our leader is up by 4 shots now.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Good shot there, Beamer. The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one the players can reach in 2.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy. There's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with long of this green.
That's definitely left of the green.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
It was going to take 2 mighty lashes to get there. However, they've left themselves in prime position.
That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Great touch.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 6 under. Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Opting for the 6 iron.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 17th. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Oh, really leaned on that tee shot. That went forever.
Going with the 9 iron, I think. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. This putt for him to win the event. Just didn't drop. All right, let's see if they can compose themselves and knock this one in to claim the title.
So far, so good.
Well, at the start of the week, there are a lot of people lining up wanting the win here in Vegas. But this is the player who's come up trumps. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, wow, weeks now.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. That's tiny. Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Getting ready to play their third.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Putting for birdie here. Not a bad line, this. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. We've arrived at a par 4. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole. This one's online. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see 2 massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now he just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
3 over for the day. Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing? Nicely done.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. That goes down for an eagle.
Check out this little beauty. Nice touch. Yes, sir. Gets it to go. Thank you. Luke, love it. Let's take another look.
Yeah, they were looking at an up and down, but just down.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. Now with the honour on a par 5. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 7th. Oh, that was pure. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Currently in first position. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. This would be a great up and down. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And he needs this to save par. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Here's Will Zalatoris. Are you kidding me?
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
That dog will hunt.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
The old hammer hands putt. This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
Surely it's going to.
And in it goes for the par. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Wow, that was just striped. Eight under for the day. Currently in top spot. That's a little untidy. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, well played. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's get back to it, shall we? Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Oh, that's a ripper. That's 9 under par for the round. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This for a birdie run. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Oh, that's a great save. What an effort.
With that putt, they went from the outhouse to the penthouse.
Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Oh, stop it. What a shot. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. And this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, two-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players. And that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Second shot here on the 14th. Come on, get down. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Surely it's going to.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, come on, sit. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This putt here to get to 14 under the card.
Looking better.
Fair effort that. Good birdie.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
And now that finds him in first place.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
It was on a good line. Par putt coming up here. And down it goes. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Going with the 7. Good shot there. And this putt to move to 15 under par.
Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. It's just about 3 feet away. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Here's Will Zalatoris.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Yes, they've made it.
What a play from the rough. Was hoping to get on the green and does one better.
Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. A 3-time victor already this season. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event. Well, in it goes, and this just continues this player's dominance.
A sensational victory this week here, Luke. This player was on top of their game all week long. What a week it was.
And Rich, that seemed like a leisurely waltz to victory, didn't it?
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
Well, this is fascinating, Henny. He looks like he's trying to beat Justin Rose, your countryman.
Yeah, he's trying to be a thorn in his side, but Rosie always blooms at the end. It's going to certainly be a big task to beat Justin.
He's a kind fella, isn't he? He's a lovely gent, but he's a killer on the golf course. This is going to be a tough rivalry to take down. Needs this to kick a bit left. That was a beauty. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Oh, so close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. He finds himself currently tied for 5th. Let's check in with our man on the ground, John McCarthy, for our course report. John, what will Foxhole Golf Links be serving the players this week?
Well, Luke, I think Foxhome Golf Links is going to be serving up some birdies, maybe a side of eagle. The course really is right in front of these players, and what you see is what you get. Not a whole lot of tricks to it, so I think people are going to be firing at these flags all week, and I'm going to sit back and enjoy that. Hopefully the folks at home will as well.
Let's return to live play now from about 200 yards out. Opting for the 5-iron. This one might need to sit. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Come on, don't be shy.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Currently 1 under for the day.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Oh, I like that strike.
Last, looking for a second in a row here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Go on, get in the hole. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Teeing off here at the 4th. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season. And many think they can win this event.
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Sitting at 2 under, currently in the lead. Time now for the 4th shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Ooh, that almost went down. Putting for a par here.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Here we are at the 5th hole of Foxholm Golf Links. 424 par 4 from the tips.
And only the really long players in the game are going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side. The shorter players are going to have to hit it out to the left-hand side with maybe not quite a driver, but from there, it's really just a flick of a second shot as this hole is just 424 yards. I'm thinking that every player is looking at this as a birdie opportunity.
Oh, well done. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Going with the 8-iron here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
A 7-footer right here.
Looks good.
Seems to be some sort of a mission he's on today.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
Leading by a couple after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Wonderfully played. Taking aim from around 190 yards here. Currently leading by 2. Going with the 5-iron here.
They've decided to club up. And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
Like the look of this one. Ooh. And this putt coming up for his par. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. He's currently sitting in 1st place. This hole is a long par 4. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
He's eyeing this up and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Yeah, nicely played. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Ouch, that hurts. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Looking good so far.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
Here's Justin Rose. We need this one to bounce right. Let's take a look at the current standings. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This is looking pretty good in the air. Outstanding shot. High quality.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
Yeah, this is a gift to end on. However, you've got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front 9 with possibly an eagle 3.
Interesting choice of the driver here. We've known some good iron players in my day, but you're right up there.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Ooh, nice line. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently in 5th place.
This is Justin Rose. Well, that'll play.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Now a par 5 hole awaits. Wow, mate, that's some golf back there. An eagle. How good. Wow, what a shot. That should find the cut stuff. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Well played, mate. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 7 under. He sits in 1st position. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here. Oh, that was mashed. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10. This is nasty.
Going with the hybrid.
Nice out the rough here. That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
This one is...
Oh, it's in the hole. And for birdie.
Whoa, check this out. In fuego, dialed in, call it what you will. Holding it from the fairway. Thank you very much.
Putting for birdie. Looking really good. That's a good putt to make. He'll take that. And that will take him to 8 under. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Leading by 5 shots after that. The 12th hole at Foxholm Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that greenside bunker.
This putt is of 9 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here. Now that's how you roll the rock.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Currently 9 under for the event. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. That's nicely done. Second shot here on the 13th. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
A bit short with that effort.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Firm, back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Sitting at 9 under. Outright first here. Boy, Rich, that was a big time save, that one.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more. Time for the second shot at the 14th.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Wow, that would have been an albatross, the rarest of birds. He's made it for eagle. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Wow, what a save.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
That's pretty tidy. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Wow, that was just striped. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Put every ounce they had into that drive.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one heading towards the green. And they've done it. Hold another shot from way out.
Gotta love this. This player is in fuego. What a shot. Let's go ahead and put the old stink eye on another one.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Well, they should be high on confidence stepping onto the tee now after that eagle at the last.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, that is bombed. I just love the aggressive play there, Rich.
Oh, loving seeing that aggressive play there, Luke. Great drive.
A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt. And back to the play, shall we? Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt.
They can open up their wings after this if it goes in. This one, guys, for eagle.
Ooh, right by the hole. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. All right, one more hole to go. The 18th. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Well, that was absolutely met. Great strike. Playing from around 210 yards here. Well, that's beautifully judged. This putt for him to win the event.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
They've done it. Hold it for the victory, and it's not their first.
caps off a wonderful week. Great ball striking, great putt at the last, well-deserved, great job, great win.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elving. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. TK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
And it looks like, Henny, he's trying to beat Tony Finau. Now, if you were trying to pick out a rivalry, would you be picking Tony Finau?
Well, no, because aside from his incredible golf game, incredible mental game, he knows how to win, but he will kill you with a smile. He'll cut you down while being your best friend, and you'll finish the match so confused you wouldn't even know what the rivalry was to begin with.
That's a very astute point, Henny. Tony Finau will kill you with kindness. Watch out for the big loving, big hitting Tony Finau. Good luck in this rivalry.
Yeah, that one will play.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 155.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently 1 under for the event. Well, it looks like John McCarthy's stepped back ashore, kicked off his boat shoes, and is going to give us a little bit of a condition of today's course. John, what are the players facing here at Old Marina Golf Club?
Well, Luke, we're on the coast, but there's a good mix of coastal and inland holes at Old Marina Golf Club. Lots of movement in these greens. If you are an expert at reading putts, you're going to have a bit of a leg up, I think, this week. I love the 4th hole, par 5, that stretches along the ocean, has a green that's well protected by bunkers, which probably might dissuade some from going forward into the 7th hole. Similarly, a par 5 stretching down the ocean, but is much less protected around the green, and that green is enormous, by the way, so that'll definitely be green light city for the players this week. And one last hole, I really love the par 4 14th. The players are going to hit over the water to a fairway that juts out into the ocean on a peninsula, so that will provide some great entertainment this week as well. Looking forward to see what kind of creativity is on display by these players here this week at Old Marina Golf Club.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order, but after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Oh, just missed. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
It's on a good line. And that's for birdie. Well holed.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Currently a couple under for the event. And the 3rd hole here at Old Marina Golf Club looks very familiar, Rich. Par 4, playing 444 yards.
Luke, if you're a fan of Pebble Beach Golf Links, you're absolutely going to love this hole. Just 444 yards from the back tees. Driver really isn't necessary, as there is out of bounds over on the right-hand side that comes into play in a hurry. Just avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side. Find the fairway. Second shot plays slightly uphill. It actually looks like an infinite edge pull. It's really difficult to judge distance control with that second shot. Still a great hole, one that you dearly love to make birdie on.
That's a pretty handy shot. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
This one started out on a good line. Super shot, that.
This player is putting for fun.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Oh, that is crushed. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Playing their fifth shot. Oh, Rich, that's the special stuff. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
They'll be soaring high if this goes in. This one for Eagle.
This one's tracking.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And after that hole, leading Bubba Watson by 3. Teeing off now on this par 3. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Nice stroke. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Now 5 shots up after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
This sand shot awaits. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
Yes, fantastic stuff. Got to say, well done. Birdie guaranteed. Thank you.
Don't mind the look of this. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Still in the lead now after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th. After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And with a quick glance at the scoreboard, they're currently on top with Bubba Watson in second. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Atta boy. Good shot. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
Looking really good.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And after that effort, they now lead this tournament with Bubba Watson behind in second place. The 9th hole here, though, at Old Marina Golf Club is a strong one, a really tough test to finish the opening 9. A par 4 stretching 466 yards.
For those who like to work the golf ball from left to right, you're going to have to take a little bit of a chance by aiming over that hazard on the left-hand side. But if you find the fairway, boy, I tell you what, that's a fantastic feeling because this hole has got so much beauty. I love the second shot, the bunkers on the front, but I love how the green runs away on the left-hand side. The design of this hole, especially the green, is absolutely amazing.
Should find the green. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And now over to Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
That starts off on a good line.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
.190 yards out. Opting for the hybrid, I think. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Seven feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
That's tracking. And down it goes. And with a quick glance at the scoreboard, they're currently on top with Bubba Watson in second. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Club up. I like this play.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. An opportunity for a birdie here.
Yep, tracking well.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And after that effort, they now lead this tournament with Bubba Watson behind in second place. And this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Going with the 6-iron here. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
This putt coming up is for birdie. That will drop and it will extend the lead. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Time to face a par 4. Great shot. This shot from about 190 yards out. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Lining up the birdie putt here. This one's dialed in. Oh, how about that one? And now that finds him in first place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. A long par 4 this hole. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. That's a big drive. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
That could play. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And now over to Tony Finau.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Well, there's the line, the greenside bunker. Can they get this one up and down? Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Oh, nice looking putt. And the putt drops now a sweet 16 under heading down the stretch.
Seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
That's an awful error. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Unlucky the flagstick didn't slow that one down.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Well done. Take the birdie. He's currently sitting in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
That should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 17th hole. And here we are with the third shot. And here we are with their fourth. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Oh, Dr. Chipinski strikes again.
And tapping it in for par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. From around 170 yards here. Going with the 8-iron here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That was special. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
And mark it down as another W. What a way to win it.
Luke, the victories, winning never gets old, but this is getting out of hand, isn't it? Another victory on the season.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beem, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke. I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now, there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
So it looks like they aim to beat Justin Thomas. Should add a bit of extra excitement to our coverage today, Henny.
Oh, that goes without saying, Luke, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. I don't think there's a more competitive man.
You're absolutely right there. He's a complete player. It'll certainly be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event. Wonderful shot.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Currently 1 under for the round. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their seconds.
Absolutely flushed. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. That's inside the range.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is in the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in two. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
This one's for birdie. Hey, nice looking line. Steady on. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
This is what they have left for a par.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Now, 2 shots up after that one. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Oh, that's a nice line. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big-name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the North or the South course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
You like that, didn't you? This one from about 160 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Okay, time to return to the action. 5 feet coming up to the cup. and racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, they'll move to 5 under par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
That is absolutely brilliant.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Not bad. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary? Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Getting ready to play their 3rd.
They've chosen to club down here. And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. I like the look of this. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 7 under. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Well, that's a handy shot. Playing from around 150 yards here. Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Oh, he liked the look of that the whole way. That is absolutely brilliant.
Ooh, gets it to go. Fist pumps all around.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy putt, make 3, move on.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to the action. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
That's frustrating. A par putt on the table.
On a nice line.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Oops and uh-oh are never good words in this game.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
"13 feet to the cup."
This is important. Big par putt here.
This one has eyes for the hole. That's a good putt to make, that one. Currently 9 under for the round. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And here we are with the third shot. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That should find the surface. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Gotta like their chances from there.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Still in the lead now after that hole. And this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Lovely effort, that. Let's return to live play now. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from around 135 yards.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Going with the 5-wood. This player's dialed in. What a shot. That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hold.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?